sunshine.
Somehow, you've all managed to find the money to hire a professional gunfighter to kill me. Where's all this money coming from? What am I to think? You got so much to spare, I'm just going to have to take some more off you. Because you clearly have got the message. This is my town. See the dog is because I allow it. I'm in charge of everything. I decide who lives or who dies. Your gunfighter's dead.
What's up? What's up, y'all? I'm having my Black Revolutionary Born Day party. Glad everybody could make it. Hold on, let me see who all up in here. Thought I saw Shabaka. Y'all can unmute your mics, say what's going on. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna turn this thing sideways. Can't see. Damn. Okay, don't want to end the live stream. We're trying to keep it going. Uh-oh, I don't want the layout now. I don't know why I can't see. I can't see the people in here. Who all in there?
Hey.
Hey, what up?
I'm here.
Hey, come on. What's up? Black Joe, you still in the house?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. What's happening, y'all?
Right.
Yep.
Excuse me, Shabaka. Stop. My name is Unk.
Yeah, Kaba S. Unk. Yep. Yeah, so what's happening, y'all? You know, we had what's today? Is Saturday, July the 26th, the day before my born day, but this is the day we always rocking the mic, so what the heck?
Gentry.
Huh? What's that? What'd you say?
Nothing, just messing with Shabaka.
Ooh. Yeah. So yeah,
Gentry.
Didn't nobody say nothing about Chuck Mangione pass? You know, Chuck Mangione. Yeah, Chuck.
The trumpet player.
Yeah,
when did he cash in his chips?
Played the flugelhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 86 years old, I believe, something like that.
Oh shit, that's a full life shit. At least he ain't died like a young man's died, 27, 28. That's a full life.
I still try to refrain from cussing on the line if we can.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, but we, do the best we can. But yeah, he did. Chuck Mangione, nobody saying nothing about him. Everybody talking about Hulk Hogan and what's his name? Malcolm Jamal Warner. Even Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne, yeah, he made that one of the all-time greatest hits for real. That what we call it, generals gathered in their masses. That one, just like witches and black masses. I guess I can sing as long as I don't play their song. You know, I can be hit with a copyright.
Yeah.
Something.
But if you do mention a song, you got to mention their name, Lightning. So
Oh yeah,
they
that was
don't
Black
come to us with
Sabbath.
that crazy stuff.
That was Black Sabbath back in
Yeah.
the day. Black Sabbath. And any records of Chuck Mangione come to mind?
Yeah. The Legend of the One-Eyed Sailor. Then he also had made another one called It Feels So Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to, and let's not forget the Hulk. Yeah. Hulk Hogan may rest in
Oh yeah. Well,
power
you
too.
know, Hulk Hogan, man, he was kind of like how should I say?
He didn't do
He didn't
anything
exactly particularly care for colored folk. Let's put it
he
to you
actually
like
haven't
that.
done any. He was behind closed doors. Plus, he haven't done anything that I haven't seen our people doing. As far as like if we had a white boy coming trying to date one of our daughters, it'd be the exact same words in reverse. Wouldn't have called him the N word, would have called him the C word.
Well, I know one thing. If I had a daughter, she wouldn't be dating white men.
That's what I'm saying. His daughter was dating a 8-foot black dude, and that's what made him say what he said. So I think he was trying to get hawked up to do the dirty to the lady. He was trying to get all hawked up, so he's trying to think of something to piss him off.
Yeah, but you know, they have certain traditions here. You know what I mean?
And you know what else? I was thinking the black folks wouldn't have took it so hard had it been anybody else, but he's like a hero to a lot of black folks. So basically, he had his black card. So since he had his black card, he kind of like tore it up. You know, he should have tried to do something to try to redeem it. You know, but he tore up the black card. I mean, really, he had more of a black. Now Devon Dudley talking shit about Hulk Hogan, but Devon, he's still a waiter. They still got him getting tables. You know, he's still a waiter. He Devon
Man, then
Dudley.
he might as well sit at a lunch counter, man, and beg for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, he Bubba Ray's waiter. He always say, Devon, get the tables. And Devon was talking stuff about the Hulkster. And I'm thinking Devon lost his black card a long time ago. The Hulkster probably got it. The Hulkster probably got Devon's black card. That's why Devon's really upset.
Hey, man, here's one for you, man, you're going to love. I don't know if Sister Arquette remembers this. You remember Ted DiBiase and Virgil?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another one that lost his black card. Virgil.
Now,
He's
Virgil
carried
was
Ted
banging back.
DiBiase's bags. He carried
Okay,
Ted
but hold on. Let me
DiBiase's
tell you
bags.
what Virgil did. Virgil was up there, and Ted DiBiase disrespected Virgil, right? So Virgil got up there in the ring, man. He took the belt and smashed Ted DiBiase with it. But however, you know, wrestling is staged, man, because those guys got to be
he
tried
to get his black card back though. Devon never even tried.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, do you have that? What you had put something? What he had actually said? Do you still have that by any chance?
No, I ain't got it offhand. I have to go find it.
Oh yeah, because basically he said the exact same thing that one of us would have said. Said, I want my baby girl being banged by no 8-foot Neanderthal.
It ain't no worse than what black women tell their sons about the girl he bring home being able to use his brush or comb.
Really? We had to go back to the black woman telling her sons. Nothing about what the black woman tells the daughters.
It's not going to be nothing about none of that
tonight. Tells his sons, or let alone what the black man tells.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the
You should hear what I tell my daughter about the Neanderthal, cave dwelling, troglodyte, incestual. Look, man, hey, that's why I'm not mad about it. Like, if I said what I tell my daughter about
racism, guy, that's black racism.
Come on now.
Well, they wanted Hulkster to be. They wanted
daughter,
the Hulkster to be black.
Bringing
We're
them
not talking about your daughter. We're talking about the Hulkster right now. Let's stick to the topic. The Hulkster didn't want his daughter dating a black dude. That's simple as that.
Right.
You know? So,
well,
I'm
look at
telling
the
you now,
motion.
if a white dude was trying to date my baby girl, I'd have a problem with it too. Yeah, especially if it's 8 feet tall, he's bigger than me and stuff. Dude, Hulkster, like I can't even intimidate him to get away from here.
And the things my mother told me about the different women I brought home and about what kind of woman not to bring home and if she can't do this and can't do that, what black women do, I bet not bring her in her house. And this is me being nice. Like, hey, the words are like we talking about parents here, man. Now, if he was running the street, N-word hard, all this, N-word hard, all that, man. Go on with that. We talking about a father,
Right.
but man, we talking about a father over his daughter, man.
And it was behind closed doors. So
and that's what I keep telling you, Lightning. You gotta be careful about hot mics and when you live because ain't no taking it back off the internet.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. It's there forever.
Well, more people should come and say, well, I was evolving at the time and I don't feel the same way no more, Sometimes, hey, it's like, hey, that was me 3 years ago. This is me now.
But check dig, though. They had all the time to do this and they wait until his death.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. He might have tried to do something because they took him out of the WWE Hall of Fame and then they put him back in again. Let me check this thing out. Make sure it's like got my Jimmy Hart effect.
Yeah. I get what you saying, but when it's said and done, if that was a real issue and the black community was so upset, it would have been on the forefront. It would have been on the forefront when he was campaigning for dump.
Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe that's what did it. He campaigned for the dump. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. Mm-hmm. He campaigned for the dump. That's what did it. What you say, Kaba? Sorry, catch up.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't even care about no Hulk Hogan. They do the same thing to our black men and to our black women. And then sometimes they don't even wait for them to be in the grave at all after they start demeaning their character.
Yeah. Well, you see, sister, there was one man's character that they tried to demean, but they couldn't. I think this dude was heavyweight champ. I forgot his name.
Jack Johnson?
No. He was after Jack Johnson, but he admired Jack Johnson.
Whatever. You know the name, Shabaka. You're talking about Muhammad Ali.
Ali Boumaier.
Yeah, I remember the night it happened. Old Big George got shut down. But George, I just want to say this here in regard, not getting off topic here of some of the significant heavyweight boxing champions is because, see, us men folk know that the heavyweight champion is the baddest man with 2 hands. Oh, by the way, y'all, Clarissa Shields is fighting tonight.
What? No, why you gotta tell the people that?
Because she
is. They better catch the replay. Ain't nobody playing tonight but us.
That's right. That's right.
Free advertisement. Look, the only way anybody gonna get free advertisement is if they pay. And it ain't free no more.
I stand corrected, brother. That's right. That's right. I stand corrected.
I feel like everybody should have a freedom of speech and be able to say whatever they want in the comments, and as long as they pay to have them read. No,
that's right.
So we ain't got time to read nobody's comments, but our own. Sometimes I don't even have to read that. Matter of fact, the way I got this, the way I got things placed right now, I couldn't read it if I wanted to. I'd be like all up on it, man. I'm telling you now. You know. I mean, why people use lights. Well, I don't know why people use lights when they're doing videos, and then they got the 4K and show all their messed up features. Yeah, no. I'm like, man, the zone should have a dim light. Put a blue light on, a red light on. So I don't see all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's my light right there. So yeah, Chuck Man,
RBG lights on.
So we got Chuck Mangione and I used to love the shit out that song War Pigs by Black Sabbath, and that was Ozzy Osbourne. Man, that was some of their best stuff, you know.
Yeah,
I never
Ozzy
was up in
Osbourne
the
on
Black
the
Sabbath.
stage eating the rat or eating the heads off of rats. If that would have been a black man up there doing something, he would have got fined, threw into jail, and everything else.
Well,
No,
we don't eat
sister, they
rats
would have
and
thrown him
stuff.
under the jail. Hey, I got to go sit at a lunch counter and beg for a cup of coffee. But guess what? I own the lunch counter.
Right? We're just saying who passed, not saying what they did. Well, at least Hulk Hogan didn't bite the heads off of bats. Yeah.
Bats, their heads off of bats.
Yep. And Chuck Mangione. Hey, that's why I say, watch what you say around hot mics. Sometimes you say, well, you know, you brought the beast out. And when you bring the beast out, the beast is liable to chop down everything in his path and burn everything down and stomp the fire out. You know, so don't bring the beast out if you don't want the beast to come out. You know what I mean? Shoot, I get the putting on skull mask and Kevlar up in this joint. Go straight up war, you know. But that's another story. I ain't going there.
Yeah, the beast was the
I'm just saying,
mean
sometimes you say something that
sniff.
out of you might say something out of the heat of the moment, or like when we was having the George Floyd protest, everybody had a lot of heat going on. You know, it was a heated moment. So who knows? We might have said anything at that time. You know, you were like, wait a minute, I would never say anything like that. I say, well, that's you right there. You said it. Yeah. Yeah, you know, my thing was, I'll be honest, this Memoirs of a Black Panther. When we was having when we was going down to George Floyd protest, I don't know, you might have been there, Kavan. I was making white folks say Black Power. I wasn't making them say it, but it was like the only way they would get any cooperation out of me was if they said Black Power. Y'all there? Am I by myself?
I'm here.
Now where?
Where Queen Mother at? Send Queen Mother the what you call it, the link, if you don't mind.
Did.
Oh, did? Okay, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to dwell on. You like say like this in the Bible, let the dead bury the dead, and we just keep on with the living. Yep. Watch what you say. Exactly. But at least we can say, hey, well, you know, it was a heat of the moment. You know what I mean? I didn't really mean what I said when I said it, but when I said it, I meant it. You know what I mean? I just don't mean things like that on a regular basis. You know? So as long as I got time enough to go in the house and think about it, I'm gonna sit down and be quiet. No, I ain't. Hell, if I got time enough to get inside, then I got time enough to really start Kevlaring up.
Well, I'm gonna put this headset on.
I'm like, do I take this one or this one? No, let's take them both. You know what I mean? Say, damn, if you're gonna carry all that, you need to wear your long coat. See, that's gonna look pretty suspicious wearing a long coat in this hot ass weather. So yeah, man, if I was the people and I see me coming down the street with a long ass, look like the Terminator coat on, I would run. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I would run. Anyway, why am I on solo mode? Hold on. I can't see the screen the right way. Hold on. Shit. Can't get in there. I did play a little comedy from the Wayback Machine the other night. I did a little more cussing than I usually do on here, but like I said, that was back then. This is now. That was about maybe, I don't know, a few years back when I had my pet rooster. I was talking about the pet rooster. Yeah. Rooster like to crow at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, what happened with that police shooting? Y'all know about that? Somebody ambushed the cops.
When was this?
when was that, Joe? You remember? It was on that news clip. It was just the other day. I seen another one just the other day too.
I forgot when it was, man. They ain't talking about it. Like I forgot.
Yeah, they should be giving that a little more coverage. Huh. I guess the people are getting tired and they starting to take retribution, you know, which is not a good thing to do, but you know, that's what happens. Too many police shootings of unarmed black men.
White on white crime. Next.
Yep. Well, I'm just saying, too many police have done stuff to make.
These are not black folks shooting police. That is white on white crime, regardless of the color of the cop.
It was? No joke.
These are not black people shooting these cops, regardless of what color the cop is. That is white on white crime.
Okay, so that's more like that Antifa stuff. I know Antifa was doing stuff like that. Damn. So they're trying to make it look like it's a black on cop crime. A black on blue.
They're not trying to make it look like it. They just don't. They just not talking about it because white boys are shooting up cops.
Wow. So if it was black, they would be all over the news. You get your headphones on, Shabaka? Shabaka say he's going for his headphones. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I'm setting up some headphones right there. I got that air conditioning on because it's a pleasant 106 degrees out here.
Damn, why don't you get up out of there?
Oh man, hey.
I don't know why people
Nevada's, what's happening, man?
I don't know why people stay in places that be like miserable.
No, well, see, the thing is that the cost of living in California is too high, Lightner.
So that don't mean move to the desert.
Too high in California.
Yeah, but that don't mean move to the desert. They just mean move somewhere else. No, actually, Oakland is inexpensive.
No, Oakland is expensive, man, but Oakland is blighted real bad, man. All the city services are shot. The sidewalks are all tore up. Then what we used to be able to do, we used to go over there around Lake Merritt and turn back the hands of time in your mind. You remember Barbecue Becky?
No, what's that?
Okay, Barbecue Becky was a white woman that went out there around Lake Merritt in Oakland off the lake shore. So what old Barbecue Becky was doing was going up there to black folk, telling them they can't be in the park because they ain't got no proper licenses, right? Business licenses. So what they did is that these sisters, you know, had told her, you need to get up out of here, because what had happened was Barbecue Becky had asked one of the sisters for their ID, and she took their ID. So anyway, they followed Barbecue Becky up a hill to a Quick Stop convenience store, and I've been in and out of that Quick Stop store, okay? And then so Barbecue Becky calls the Oakland police, right? She goes up there crying and saying these black folks are attacking her. So anyway, the sister went up there and took her ID from Barbecue Becky, and they ran Barbecue Becky up out of Dodge. And so what had happened was all the black businesses, the local barbecue joints, the bookstores, the jewelry shops, the bud sellers, you know, everybody was going around there, around Lake Merritt, because on a Saturday, you've seen a couple of my live feeds from there, Dynamite, when I would go around there and show all the black businesses and stuff like that, right? So what the city of Oakland did is that they didn't allow people to park around the lake anymore, because you used to be able to park there, like say from sun up to sundown. So they wouldn't put up there only 2-hour parking. So essentially, you know, that's what tore it down. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see. Now,
Well, I was recently in Oakland, and they're actually fixing things up out there.
oh really? So did you go around Lake Merritt? Did you go around Huey's place? Did you go around the courthouse?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All righty. And you know where Huey's place is, right?
It's been there the whole time. It hasn't changed. I'm just saying that, you know, just because something was like it was yesterday does not make it like it is today.
All right. Okay. Okay. All
I'm
right.
1 years old today.
You're
Uh-huh.
what?
No, I said I'm 1 years old, according to the candle on the birthday cake.
Oh, you're 1 year old.
According to that
Well,
candle.
some men do act 1 year old.
What do you
Oh,
mean
come on now,
some?
don't make it into that because there's man. It ain't even a man and woman thing. It's a kind of like a where you was raised type thing, you know. Because I
Right.
noticed that different people act different in different places. This is true because I've been around. You know what I mean? I mean, so
Mm-hmm.
if you cop on, now that you're up there in the, up there where you at, you notice the difference in the way people think and act. They act like they really can't think worth a damn up there, and down here they act like they can really think. They just don't give a damn. You know what I mean? And then you got these other people who overthink every damn thing, but they not making no sense on nothing. You
Right.
know? So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm like, at first I thought, wait a minute, it's the I thought for one, I'll be honest with you. First I thought it was the women, and then I noticed it was the men too. And I was like, wait a minute, it's the goddamn area. Huh. You know, I had to search high and low to find some mountains where people were like, "Hi, how you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, I'm not
Well, we
used
got
to it.
mountains out here for you in the wild, wild west. We got plenty of
Yeah,
mountains.
yeah, but you talking about the mountains where you can see you. I'm talking about mountains where you can get lost in these damn mountains. You ass won't even be found.
Oh yeah, they got mountain ranges like there in California, man. That Sierra Nevada, yeah, you go up there by Sutter's Mill, you could easily get lost up there. That there's by El Dorado County. That's what the sheriff told me. He wanted me up out of there by sundown,
Yeah. Did you notice that about
and he wasn't
California?
laughing either.
I noticed that about California. I was like, people up there, I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. I was like, they not thinking up here worth a damn. They be asking the same questions twice, three times. At least that's what I was encountering.
Right. It all depends on what part of the state you're in.
In the Bay Area, like somebody came
Well,
up and asked me if I want to buy a single cigarette, and I told him I don't even smoke cigarettes. And he started trying to barter me, talking about what kind of deal he gonna give me. I'm like,
well, then you
you
just go
stop,
on and
and
tell
I was
brother
like,
right
you.
there, hey man, you just tell him, yeah, the way how you short stopped that there
No,
lightning is you
I had
just
already told him I don't even smoke. What
right,
the hell? Why would you even consider asking me again?
right. Well,
I said
that's
I don't smoke. Shit.
yeah,
I mean,
and that should
dang.
have been it. I agree with you, and
Yeah.
that
He's
should have
like,
been it.
well, I'll give you I'll give you three for $2. Buy one, get one free. Ha ha. I'm like, man, if you don't get away from me.
Yeah, you told him right. You
Mhm.
told him right, or just walk off from him, man. You know.
Yeah, that's in the Bay Area. That's why the prices are so high in the Bay Area because they think people are stupid enough to pay it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, and your only other alternative is to move to the desert. No.
Yeah. Now the deserts of Southern California, man. Now that's pretty much like going back, like to them sundown towns, particularly when you get out there to San Bernardino County, because that there is 90% desert.
Oh yeah.
And keep in mind that Palm Springs, which is in Riverside County, which is the next county going south of San Bernardino County, okay, that's 1 mile below sea level. And you got a lot of alkaline out there.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I mean, it gets real hot out there.
Hey,
Like,
uh, Well, Sister Kabank, I figured it out. I figured it out.
What?
It ain't men in general. What it is, you come from one hot spot of rude men to a hot spot of idiots. No, I should say rude men, rude people in general to a hot spot of idiots.
Oh,
Now,
get out of here! You got
no,
idiots
you really
all
did.
over
So you
everywhere.
you comparing rude men to idiot men, and you like,
You
man,
got
all these
rude
people are
men,
just
idiot
crazy.
men all over. It doesn't
I
even
tell you
matter
what,
what
when
state.
you meet a man in San Francisco and
Oh, get out of here!
he's
It
got
doesn't matter.
silicone injections in the breast and he's got a padded booty, you know what
Oh,
I'm
you think they
saying?
only do that in San Francisco? You're sadly mistaken.
No, I'm not saying they don't do it everywhere. Where I'm talking about in San Francisco is normal.
Who said it was normal? Nobody said it was normal.
It's normal.
It's not.
RuPaul can walk down the street in San Francisco with no problem at all. You can ask
They
somebody,
do it in New York. They do it in
like
Baltimore. They do it in
I know, but
DC.
see, those are hot spots we're talking about. But you can't, hey, brother
They
Joe,
do it in
what,
Connecticut. They do it in
brother Joe,
Boston.
brother Joe can say they ain't gonna do it down in the Midwest. They ain't
They
doing
do
that.
it in Chicago.
No,
Man,
they
it's so many undercover punks here in the Midwest, man. You gotta be, hey man, listen. Look,
undercover
I
though.
don't talk about it. I don't talk about these undercover punks that's running around with AR-15s and AKs and Glocks with switches. You understand what I'm saying? I don't talk
Right.
about it
I
because
heard that.
Right.
it's too late to change it. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, as long as people and look, this started for real, bro. When male or female, it started when you will see somebody child out there doing some BS, and you be like, "Hey, bro, hey, sis, your child, my child ain't did no my," and that's when the community stopped raising the child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what
Yeah.
shoot. We get
Well,
the
and
community.
also not
You
even
get a
only that, it
community
also came
whooping.
to the point where the parents stopped becoming the parents and they turned around and they left it to other people to raise their children, especially the public school system.
Yeah, which is the
Yeah.
state.
Right. Yeah. Hey, the schools used to be.
Yeah.
They used to beat the kids. I think they're going back to beating the kids again.
Okay, they used to call it corporal punishment.
Man, don't
And
spread that lie like that. I'm telling you, I'm sorry,
I'm
Shabaka, to cut you
asking.
off. I
I'm
gotta cut that
asking.
off because I'm tired of hearing Negroes say that. No, no, they're not. And anybody that say that is a lie, and they're like fear mongering when they do that. So
I'm asking. I'm not. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. So that's not true. I
Well,
thought.
there was an
no,
incident that
I
happened with a
thought Trump was making
3-year-old
it
little
so that
girl that the
the
police
teachers could
locked her up in
discipline the
handcuffs
kids.
on her because she was acting up in the classroom.
I know that they said
And
that
in
if the
Florida,
kid
they were
messes
saying the
up
teachers
enough,
were
they're going to
bringing
send the
guns.
parent to jail. That part I got. But what about the other
yeah,
part?
that's
Aren't they?
California.
That's
They
not
Yeah.
used
just California. They do that in DC. They used to have truant officers. You remember when they had truant officers? In
I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
California, you don't even have truant officers anymore.
I'm talking about back in the Midwest. We used to have teachers with big old paddles and have you come up in front of the room, bend over, and boom. You
the
know.
discipline, the discipline law that just passed, since these parents and grandparents is scared of their grandchildren and children, and they
Yeah.
don't want nobody, addressing their children's bad behavior when their children go to school and assault people and bring certain weapons and stuff to school. Since you all won't discipline them, we'll discipline you. They're locking the parents and the children up for those adult crimes that they're allowing their children to commit.
Right. And then in some states they're gonna call it child neglect.
Well, they should actually. They should punish actually now it gets it's a catch-22 because they don't let the parents punish the children. So
No,
how?
it really isn't a catch-22. There are ways to punish these children the same way these children can call the state on you. Guess what?
Yeah.
The state can come get them.
Yeah,
but
they
Do you
can.
understand what I'm saying?
Discipline 'em,
You
you know.
if you tell your son or daughter stop sneaking out their house, and you go upside your son or daughter head, and your son or daughter say, "Well, I'll call the state." Start calling the state and the police when they sneak out. Then they'll become a ward of the state. It's no longer your responsibility. You were going to lose them anyway. I'd rather lose them to the state than the streets.
Heard that.
Well, and I can see your reason on that there, Joe. But to me, man, it's kind of like of a nexus point because in California they had like a lot of these foster homes that were abusing and sexually abusing these children.
Well, see,
And
hold on,
that's
see,
not
you
just
just said it. You
California
just said it
again.
though. You in California. If I was in California or I was in New York on the East Coast, DC, DMV area, man, I beat the sleeves off my child. I'd never let it go to the state because of the deviants that
Right.
run those states.
And then on
Yeah,
top of that, how you
exactly.
gonna sit over there and blame them when you turn around and you won't even take your child out of these state institutions and expect them to conduct themselves in another manner, right?
When you kiki kaka, when you kiki, when you hee hee ha ha, and you guys bitch your daughter, and when your son coming in with that, when your son coming in with guns, 12, 11 o'clock at night, and you ain't saying nothing because he got money, and now you scared of your son or your daughter, hey, that's your fault. It's gonna be the streets of the state, jail or hell.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
Yeah.
how can a parent that birthed a child turn around and get scared of the child? Huh? Oh no. Oh
Money,
It happens
money.
when they get bigger.
I watched it. Money,
When they
literally
don't
money.
have a father
My
figure.
niece, my nephew's mother, when he started robbing white women, okay, look, he only targeted white women, okay, and he robbed about 25 white women, dude. And when his mama first found out, her literal words were, "As long as you bring me some, I ain't messed up about it." My nephew ended up snitching on his two homeboys, and his two homeboys got time. He was laying down in his mama's house sleep not too long ago, and she let somebody in that put a gun in his face and robbed him, and he just moved out of state.
Wow.
So when I
How did
keep
that
talking
happen?
about these things, I'm not talking about these things from an internet experience or I seen it on the internet.
Right.
Every time I speak on it, this is a real life situation.
Right.
And not only that, they don't have men in the house that they fear or that they
Man, he
respect.
feared his daddy. His daddy a big rolling 60 Crip. What you mean?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying
Try again.
a lot of them don't have a father figure like that around that can scare
And no, it isn't about having a father figure around. Sometimes an absent father is better than having some of these deadbeat ass niggas around.
I mean, but if his father rolling 60 clip, you would think he wouldn't be trying no bully tactics with them, you
It's
know?
the same way. It's the same way if you was born in the 60s and 70s. If your father was an alcoholic womanizer, it's best that nigga ain't in the house whooping on you. What? Try again.
Well, I'm just saying. Then when they get out there in the streets, then it'd be worse for them than to have a parent that discipline them. You know,
Dude, it's a difference between discipline and abuse because your father is mad that his homeboy got smoked, because your father is mad that he drinking all his money away and some new car came out and he can't afford the down payment in 1970 and he working 40 hours a week making good money.
yeah.
So because he don't want to go, because he didn't probably actually already done slapped his wife up. Guess who next? The son, the daughter. So
Yeah.
when I say sometimes it's best not to have that nigga in the house, bruh. I was blessed that the street dudes that brought me up was some stand-up men. I could have been total opposite of my attitude about how I am about life. Bruh, I'm blessed to have had some stand-up men that was some gangbangers in my life that was like, hey, street lights on, take your little ass in the house.
Right.
Hey, no, you don't need no gun. You too smart for that. So having a degenerate man in the house that's only bringing chaos, and having the degenerate mother, a drunk woman. Oh my God, my homegirl Shamika, She got 3 kids by the same man. God bless her. But he couldn't take it. Why? Because she'll sit back and she'll drink a whole damn fifth of Crown Royal by herself, and she'll start fighting the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink.
Dysfunctional
Shit,
family.
I quit drinking because I would be out with my friends and I would be drinking and we'd get plastered somewhere, and I would come to in my house and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even remember coming home. So that right there, nah, bro, that ain't for me. So I get it. I get it.
Black
So sometimes,
not good.
yeah, sometimes, man, absent father is best, but also the men that the woman associates with when the father is absent, that really does matter too.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Yeah. Shoot. I don't know. My
Yeah.
grandmama, granddaddy, my aunts and uncles, all of them together, a real tight family unit, you know. Yeah.
Man, my great uncle Cat, man, check this. My great uncle Cat, Lord rest his soul. Man, name was Floyd Mayweather. Kid you not. This who put me up on game. I would go over this man's house. He's sitting in the backyard with a cold beer and the barbecue grill going with his corn cob pipe, right? He put me up on game. One woman come out the house, she's doing something. Okay, another woman come out the house, she's got a chore to do. And another woman going to go jump in the car to go run to the store to get some more groceries. I'm like, what you got going on? He would say, everybody play their part around here. And there you go.
There you go. Everybody, a team effort. Yeah, a team effort. Like that clip say, enthusiasms. I love that clip. To me, it's hilarious because he's about to take that baseball bat to the dude. Let me play that one more time.
Preeminent, he is expected to have enthusiasms. Enthusiasms. What are mine? What draws my admiration? What is that which gives me joy? Baseball. A man stands alone at a plate. This is the time for what? For individual achievement. There he stands alone. But in the field, what? Part of a team. Looks, throws, catches, hustles, part of one big team. Bats himself the livelong day. Babe Ruth, Ty Cobb, and so on. Team.
Yep. A team, like you said, everybody play their part. Yep. And we got Ozzy Osbourne. Yep, Ozzy Osbourne from what was that?
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. Yep. And of course,
Hulkamania.
Hogan. Hulkamania has finally been. They was always trying to kill Hulkamania. They could never kill Hulkamania. It finally got crushed. Hulk had to crush it himself. Isn't that something? Yeah. Oh yeah, I love this part here too. Play this real quick. Play a piece of it anyway.
A young slave boy stood one day before the greatest ruler of his day. And God said to Moses, "What's in your hand?" And Moses said, "Lord, only I've got a stick, that's all." He said, "Well, let me use what's in your hand." And God used That slave boy with a stick in his hand to divide the Red Seas, march through a wilderness, bring water out of rocks, manna from heaven, and bring his people to freedom land. What's in your hand? What's in your hand? George Washington Carver, who was so frail that he was traded for a broken-down horse as a slave boy. And George Washington Carver, sitting in the science laboratory at Tuskegee, told me, he said, Dr. Powell, he said, I just go out in the fields each morning at 5 o'clock, and I let God guide me. And I bring back these little things and work them over my laboratory, and that man did more to revolutionize the agricultural science of peanuts and of cotton and sweet potato than any other human being in the field of agricultural science. What's in your hand? Just let God use you, that's all. What's in your hand? I've got a string in my hand, that's all, and I'm flying a kite. And way up in the heavens, lightning strikes it. And I, Benjamin Franklin, discover for the first time the possibilities of electricity with a string in my hand. What's in your hand? Little hunchback sitting in a Roman jail? I haven't got anything in my hand but an old quill pen, but God says write what I tell you to write. Paul wrote, I have run my race with patience. I have finished my course. I've kept the faith. Henceforth is laid up to me. What's in your hand, little boy? All I've got is a slingshot. And the enemies of my people are great and big and more numerous than we are. Well, little David, go down to the brook and pick out a few stones and come on back. And close your eyes if you want to, and pull back that slingshot and let it go. And David killed the biggest enemy, the leader of the giants, against his people, and his people became free, just letting God guide a stone in his hand. And a few years passed, and David is a king. And God says, what's in your hand? He said, I've got a harp in my hand. He said, well, David, play on your harp. And he played, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Taketh me to lie down in green pastures. Leadeth me beside still waters. Yea, though I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I'll fear no evil. What's in your hand? What's in your hand? Man hanging on a cross. I've got 2 nails in my hand. Father, I stretch my hands to thee. No other help I know. If thou withdraws thyself from me, whither shall I go? And that man, with 2 nails in his hand, split history in half, BC and AD. And what's in your hand tonight, people of Cambridge? You've got God in your hand, and he'll let you win, because he's on your side and one with God. Always in the majority, so walk with him, and talk with him, and work with him, and stick together, and fight together. And with God's hand in your hand, the victory will be accomplished here sooner than you dreamed, sooner than you hoped, sooner than you prayed for, sooner than you imagined. Good night, and God bless you.
What the
Yeah,
world? You want to live. I want to live too. So what the world got to do? You want to live. I want to have a party up in here. What the world got to do? So if it wasn't all that matter, if it didn't matter, what the world got to do? Think about something. I'll slip my mind and come back. I don't know. Was that the clip I seen with the 2 guys that got pulled over drunk, and the cops decided to give the driver a ticket and tow the car, and the big brother, he was drunk as hell, but he was huge, right? He waited till he get home, and then he called the police back, and they ambushed him when they got there. Is that the one you're talking about, bro, Joe? I seen that one. I don't know about another one though. I might have seen 2 though.
What you talking about?
It was an ambush where they ambushed the cop. What they did was one of them was huge, big 6'6" dude or something. And he
No, they did.
Huh?
This is with firearms, man. One cop died, other two in the hospital.
Yeah, yeah,
Anytime,
yeah.
I, anytime, I, anytime I talk about a cop getting ambushed, this with a firearm.
Oh yeah, no, this was with a firearm, but what happened was when they had made him tow the truck, and they got a ride home from their mom, right? And then one, he called the cops when he got home, and he put on armor and everything, got an AK.
No, you talking about them white boys? No, that happened a couple of years ago. This happened a week ago, or a few days ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen both of them. I kind of got them mixed up there though. It's like, man. Then they had another church shooting near church. Actually, it was near church. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a white boy trying to shoot up a black church, and the preacher ran him over. They ain't talk about that.
Right, right. Yes, salute to the good preacher.
White folk just gave him a brand new truck. I
He got a brand new truck out of it. All right now.
think it's a Ford King Ranch. Nice, almost $100,000 truck.
They say, well, what happened to the other truck? I said, well, I ran over a deer. Sort of.
No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there. Oh, it was loud and clear. Everybody was like gun, and the truck went bloom, 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 bloom.
Right.
And yeah, yeah.
That's just what he needs. I
That's,
guess did he go into a gangster lean when he did it to make sure dude didn't shoot him?
oh no. He had plenty of decorum. Stand up, Negro American. You hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you know, he got a gun, he's shooting you, running him over. You got to go into a gangster lean, make sure he don't get you too.
Man, you ain't got to go into a gangster lane. He don't see that truck coming.
Shit, how can you not see a big ass truck? Oh, that's a
When the
huge
last time you shot a
truck.
gun without hearing protection?
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
can't get
I
what?
did that at the range one time. That was funny too. What happened was I was standing there talking to the guy, right, about the guns or something, and I shot mine off, and I was still talking, right. But when the guy shot that 380 off, I remember that's when I realized I ain't got my ear protection on. I said, because that was loud as hell.
That ain't loud. You need to shoot. You need to shoot a 10-inch AR-15. You need to pop a 5.56 5.56 NATO round through there with no hearing pro. Then you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. I'm
Oh
talking to
yeah.
somebody who did that. Hey, you're not gonna hear a truck.
Okay. I heard that. So he got to get those the ones that we were talking about. The damn, what do you call them? The Bluetooth kind. They should have the kind where you can still hear around you. You know.
Only one shooter in the last 10 years used hearing protection, and that was the white boy that shot up at Walmart.
He didn't or did.
He did. He did. Yeah. He heard everybody hiding. He heard all the footsteps. He heard everything. Like I say, you need to literally get to the range and shoot an AR-15 without hearing pro, so you can understand the effects that it have on not just your hearing but your orientation. Like it really a disorient you.
Yeah, your equilibrium. It really it get it do your equilibrium. Now that's what
Well, put some cigarette butts in your ears if you don't have no earplugs.
now one thing that I
Most mass shooters don't think that out. So when he popped off his AR, he didn't hear that truck. He just felt it.
hey, you know,
Yeah.
oh shoot, man, he just felt it. I was gonna say that when they shoot them rounds off, you can feel them. You can feel them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a weird. It's like standing on the wood, right? You can feel the vibration and everything, and just
It's
look.
a
Uh,
controlled explosion.
yeah, but it's almost like meditation, like get in the middle of it, right? And all of it's going off, right? And you can feel it going through your whole body, right? I used to do this. I used to wait till everybody done blasted off their rounds, and I pick mine up and just start double, triple, double, triple. And then pick the other one up, double, triple. I just like try to practice with both hands, you know. One hand a little better than the other. Then if you barricade shooting, because you barricade shooting, you go from left hand to right hand. Left hand to right hand. Oh, I thought I had my video. You got the video, you got the left hand, barricade, you the left hand, and then barricade this way, right hand. Whoa, is that left? Oh, you know what I mean. So you saying do it without hearing protection. No, you'll lose your hearing, will you?
This isn't about losing your hearing. It's about you're going to be in situations that you're not going to have time to use to grab your hearing protection. You need to experience what it's like to have your hearing go out for half a second to 2 seconds.
Well, I don't know, because my drummer, he didn't get his hearing back. He was too close to the bass amp.
Yeah, you talking about over time, man. I'm talking about do the army when you training for the military, do they put you in CS gas every day?
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know if it's over time because it's like he already played loud, and I said now basically he trying to keep up with him on the loudness, and that was boom, it just happened one day, you know.
Right. Yeah. And what I'm saying is, when you next time you at the range, you need to experience an AR-15 being shot with no hearing protection. I'm not talking about the whole session. I'm talking about 2-3 rounds.
Oh yeah, I know. But shoot, you right next to it, right up on it. Yeah, I think that's what got my attention. I was like, damn, I gotta put my earplugs in. I was like, that was loud as shit, you know.
And a 380 is not an AR-15 or AK or a 308.
I'm talking about just loud though, too loud as a matter of fact. You know, that's my least favorite round to be around. You know, I'm like, what's the purpose? Why is it so daggone loud?
Because it's a controlled explosion along with a projectile breaking the speed of sound.
Yeah, but that particular one, louder than everything else. You can have a rifle and everything else, and still not louder than that damn 380.
A 5.56 is at least 3 times louder than a 380.
Okay, well, that's what the guy was using that was right next to me. He had them huge ass bullets that's about the size of your finger. You know? Yep. Sure enough. Big old but every time he hit them rounds, I was like, damn. I was like, you can hear, I said, that'd be the one you can hear him a mile away. You know exactly what he using. And he ain't that good at it. Cause he on the pistol range. I thought he trying to impress me because we next to each other. But you ain't gonna impress me with a rifle on a pistol range. You wanna impress me, you gotta go to the rifle range. You know? Shit. I don't know how good I would do on that rifle range with a pistol, though. It all depends, you know. Like you say, give it a little, raise it up a little bit so it can drop down a little bit. It might be hitting every time.
Long as you know your exterior ballistics, you good. It don't matter what range you go on. You can hit with a 9mm. You can hit with a 9mm. Shoot, forget a 9mm. You can hit with a 38 snub nose with the right sights on it at 100 yards all day. That's a football field all day.
Mm. Oh yeah. With the old-fashioned sights, good to go. Hell yeah! Give me the iron sights. Yeah, all day, every day. Hell yeah!
It's a saying. Don't fear the man with multiple guns. Fear the man that didn't have one gun for many years.
I heard that. Yeah. Yeah, you know exactly what to do. Yeah. That's why you gotta be on our P's and Q's out here. What was it? Something getting ready to go down. I forgot what it was. We gotta get our water and everything else up. Oh, that's right. Trump trying to start wars all over the place. Yeah, wars and rumors of wars. I think now it's what's name? Putin. Yeah, now he's trying to get on Putin's bad side.
Yeah, it's a new war started over in the Philippines between Cambodia and Thailand, I think.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
See,
Just
that there can reignite. Okay, see, that there's pretty much similar what happened with the Vietnam conflict. You see what I mean?
bring your volume up, brother, or come closer.
Okay, yeah, what I'm saying is, man, that there's sounds similar to how the Vietnam conflict got started. See, the thing is you have to understand is that war is business and business is war. So, like with Vietnam, you had a lot of those helicopters that were manufactured by Bell Helicopters to find out that
We got
LBJ's
jungle
wife's
warfare.
family had owned Bell Helicopters. And then at the same token, is that they had a high disproportion of black GIs on the front lines in Vietnam as opposed to white ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
You
I
have
remember
all
when
black
Jet
folks from
Magazine,
front.
yeah, and I remember when Jet Magazine did a story on that. I also remember, now you might remember this here, Black Line, when Eartha Kitt went there to the White House and cussed out Lady Bird Johnson. You remember that one?
I can't remember that.
Okay, because Eartha Kitt had asked Lady Bird Johnson, well, what do you got to say to all the black mothers whose sons are out there at a higher rate than any other group?
Uh-huh.
And they banned then they banned Eartha Kitt from the White House.
No joke. How about that? Oh,
Yeah.
you know, today was where Calvin Arms. I ain't heard her in a minute. Today was what they call it? Yeah. I forgot what you
I'm
call it.
here. I'm just pressing play. Ball of confusion.
Oh,
I'm
playing Earth Sky Band.
People moving
I'm
out.
playing.
Why? Because of the color of the skin. Run, 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 but you sure can't hide. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Chewbacca.
For me, and I'll set you free. Well,
Chewbacca.
rap on, brother, rap on.
He's going right over the top of the song. This is called Mommy What's Reckless Abandon. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. Ron Rainbow on guitar. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
think
the Thailand army shelled Cambodian. So Cambodia literally just tried to invade Thailand, and Thailand shelled them with several 115 millimeter mortars, killing over 20 of their soldiers, as well as just taking out one of their generals. So right now they say Cambodia is massing old Russian T-92 tanks, and they're trying to like this is the equivalent of Mexico trying to invade America. Like it's like Floyd Mayweather fighting Tyson in his prime.
right.
Yeah.
So as Black Americans, once again, prepare for somebody else to get mad at us because we don't take up their cause.
Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm.
See, you got the pad. This is the catch. You got the passport brothers that's been frequent in Thailand, right?
Yeah.
So them brothers being in Thailand, and once Thailand tar Cambodians out the frame, you're gonna have probably all agents for agents or some upspring group here to start protesting and get mad at blacks because blacks won't protest with them. Like me watching how this been going the last 6-7 months. Actually, ever since Trump didn't get elected, everybody has been flipped to turn towards black men and black women, but everybody like they not seeing what's going on. Like the Mexicans, it's the Mexicans, the LGBT. It's a couple of other groups. My brain it ain't clicking right now. I've been talking about it so much that I can't believe I didn't forget. But it's about 4 groups that have literally protested. Africans and Haitians. So all these groups is upset that Black Americans aren't out on the front lines. But like I said the other day, when they have achievements, it's their achievements. When we have achievements, it's their achievements. When they fail, it's our failure. And when we fail, it's our failure. That's not right.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. And then on top of it, I'm quite sure. Well, hey, guess what? Another one bite the dust. Guess who just kicked the bucket?
True that.
A dude by the name of Gregory Sierra, who used to be on Sanford and Son.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah.
Julio.
Mm-hmm. I seen that.
So that goes to show you, man, you got a whole lot of people making these unannounced appointments. You know what I'm saying? And you will not be late to your unannounced appointment. And you won't be too early.
Check this out. Other than the brother swimming in the ocean, which is kind of understandable when they say a rip current. Everybody else who done kind of checked out, they got a checkered past, don't they?
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, but Joe,
He actually had some goods on what happened to the lady that just passed. What was her name? I know Kabonk, you know who I'm talking about. The singer. What's her name? Damn. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That just passed. And they said there was some
Angie Stone.
Angie Stone, right? Said that he had some information about that, not being shady, about it being shady.
Where they hijacked her royalties.
Yeah, so he may have been not unalive,
Yeah, well, keep in mind when you go out there to Hollywood, money ain't no object, man.
When you buck the system buck back. Especially when you play the game at first.
Yeah.
You can't partially sell your soul and then be like, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't work like that. Don't work like that.
And what do y'all think about Michelle Obama?
I don't.
The rumors that going around about Michelle Obama.
Man, they can go on with their man stuff. I don't think about Michelle Obama because of her misandriness. Like she's very misandrous. I don't.
I mean, especially with him, with Obama.
Michelle Obama is a large, attractive black lady that married a gay man. There you go.
Oh, that might have been an arranged marriage because
Michelle Obama could have played basketball, but she married him and found out she probably knew he was gay and yeah, because the things that like me watching women right now getting hospital because they're eating doo-doo. That's a nice way of saying it. So I can understand her being dominant in the relationship while she would accept that gay man. But don't complain about it now. It's too late. You chose that. Like it go back to what I was saying earlier about when the man, sometimes it's best some men ain't in the house, but that woman has to choose a great man. If she choose a subservient man, she gonna find out later on in life he was writing letters and stuff and stories about how he thought he dreamed about having sex with a man every day. None. Think about how devastating that is to a woman that's been married for that to come out years later that he literally got this wrote down somewhere that he fantasized about a man every day, and she just so happened to be about 6'2", 200 pounds.
Damn. Yeah, she's a big woman. Even that for a big man.
But no, you gotta look at listen, I need you to just pay attention to this. Look at the self-esteem hit and the anger that a woman will take if she's a large woman and she finds out that her man fantasized about a man damn near every day in college.
Yes, she didn't take kindly to that. Well, let's get a woman's point of view.
That's bad.
That's like you finding out your girl ain't been putting out to you, but some other chick, she been all across her. Your girl eat her, but she won't eat you.
Yeah, well, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? These times.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Stage, is that Queen Mother? You can unmute your mic. We just having a birthday party.
Okay, Black Power, Black Power.
Always.
Black Power.
Black Power. How you doing this evening?
Doing good. You look like you sleeping, bruh.
Nah, my head itching, that's all.
Oh, okay.
I know say when your hand itches, it means you're gonna get money. I guess the head itches, that means you're gonna get more money. I'm just kidding. Hopefully, we'll see. But me and Shabaka, we're trying to get a radio station going, and that's why we need donations from the people. And I ain't even put the banner up. We need to put the banner up there. We got to get donations. If we don't get the donations, we won't be able to get the brick and mortar building going.
Yeah. You know I mean? Yeah, that's for sure.
So this is the Saturday night Black Revolutionary Block Born Day party. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And so we just let me turn the music up. I don't know, can y'all hear this?
Yeah.
That's called illumination.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I guess I might be a little tired, Queen Mother, because I rode. Let's see, I rode my bike, like in one direction, and it started pouring down raining. So I had my raincoat, a rain hat. I put that on, and I ride back, and I sit there and have me a coffee, sit there and watch the sun come back out, and I ride the other way, right? So I don't know. I rode a little bit distance, rode across state lines, rode down the bike path all the way back, you know. So, and Shabaka say, "Oh, you got about an hour to come on." I'm like, well, it was an hour and a half or something. I'm like, shoot, I better get on it. So rode here as fast as I could, jumped in the shower, and Kava was already there waiting. And I hope I had my camera off. Kava off. I had my camera off, right? I'm just kidding. I know I did.
Hey, and the springboard off of what I was saying about Michelle.
Are you naked?
No, you didn't. I was just playing. Anyway, what did you say about that?
To springboard what I was saying about Michelle Obama being hurt, think about it. They had a gay chef that ended up dead. So who's to say Obama didn't act on his urges? The gay chef that they had that drowned. Yeah, he drowned mysteriously.
He drowned?
Man, you better do your research.
Damn, that's weird. The gay chef drowned. Damn.
He supposed to have been writing a book too, and he drowned right. Like, hey man, look. So when I say I understand her approach against men, she married a gay man.
That they be having them arranged marriages and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Because he was groomed. He had to been groomed for a long time. Ever since he was a kid, we've been around. We've been on the scene.
That's not having Negro American parents. That's from having them African white. That's man. If you ever dealt with a mixed child and dealt with the white side of the mixed child family, you would know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, he had a lot of military around him, though. West Point type shit.
The military children I'm talking about, daddy was in the military. He retired military with honors. My cousin Randy, he got 2 mixed children and they degenerate as fuck. Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about Obama. Because met this colonel, retired Air Force. He told me that
None of that matters.
But he said Obama was at a party that he was at when he was like a teenager and shit, and it was asking what his rank was, and he was in a tux, and
Obama was flirting with that nigga.
Yeah, but he say he ain't even give him an answer because he say I'm not in uniform. We at a party,
Man, even worse. What you should do? You didn't even have to bring that up, bro. You could have just said,
Barry. He say call Barry, right? So that made me wonder how deep do Obama go into this political shit? They've been grooming.
Man, well, you got a lot of women prefer financial stability over mediocrity and protection. Oh. Money don't buy. You get to a certain point with certain people that money can't buy happiness because they use money to solve all their problems. They have no problem solving skills.
How about that? Yeah. What think about that Queen Mother, about Michelle Obama and her gay husband?
But that woman named Jane something she revealed them, and then you find out that she was dead in New York.
But some people say she's the man.
But
I ain't gonna say that. Like I hate when people say that.
I don't know. I'm just saying that something is out there. I'm not saying she is or ain't.
Somebody took her out.
If that's the case, every WNBA player, man.
Oh, that girl that got arrested overseas. She turned out to be a man too, didn't she?
Man, listen. Just like if you take estrogen, you will grow breast. She got money, man. Like she did a lot of stuff. It's you. If you as a man go punch her, she's gonna take that punch like a woman. I don't care how deep her voice is. Look, all of this. See, the reason why this becomes topic of conversation is because of this new acceptance era. Now, your chromosomes and your bone density say different. All right, that's where I'm at with it. She the father because of the money she paid to get her DNA flip flop into old girl and got her impregnated. Yeah, she the father. Yeah, you can say it like that. But nah, man, put her in the fight against a man her weight and see who wins.
Yeah.
So when I and especially the Michelle Obama thing, that did not come from our community. It came from OTB. Okay.
Right.
Them are supremacist talking points. So when I heard supremacist talking points, I try to stay away from it.
Okay, yeah.
No, Michelle Obama is a large woman, and if she had a masculine man, she would not be talking the nonsense she talking.
Yeah.
Them girls look just like them.
Yeah. What about Lilith? Adam's first wife.
Yeah, beware of Lilith. Nigga, if you meet a woman and under unsavory circumstances and you, I think I could change her. Your fault. You adopted Lilith the same way. Same thing go for a woman. Nigga. I forgot what the male succubus name is. If you meet an old dog meat, old dirty meat dude that run in the streets, oh, I think this thing could change him. Your fault. You finna find out the hard way.
Yeah. Sometimes you can't drag somebody out of the gutter because they'll drag you into it with them.
The biggest thing about us people, we go for what we want and just jump right over what we need. And when we do that, we'll never find what we need because we usually take a crap on what we need. See, that's why I throughout my life have always tried to learn from other people's mistakes. That right there take you a nice distance in life. It really do. Like this little app thing these youngsters got going on, like to see and know that women are exposing men on there for being pedophiles and passing out STDs, and because he hold money and other women is like he got meat stick, they like, shoot, what's his at? Let me get at him. Y'all don't care. So when I tell you, and then when it go for men too, you see that kind of woman that don't care, and you want to make her care about you, and you throw money at that problem, man. All right, you're gonna have to throw money at that problem the rest of your life.
They have no respect for that. But yes,
but the killing part is too. Most men know that and don't care about it, but want to get mad when she finally just flat out say it. Then you signed up for it. And the same thing for my women. Y'all know these dudes be straight deadbeats. Like, why would you have a baby by a dude that don't take care of his other 3 kids? Like, yeah, you shouldn't even let him cut raw, if cut at all. So, as adults, man, accountability got to be held on both hands, men and women. It's just that it's a certain set of people that get super upset when the word accountability is thrown out there.
Yeah, you got to be accountable. You can make a mistake, come back.
The most dangerous element to the black community has been the feminist movement. It hasn't been racism. It has screwed up our households and the birth rates and everything. Like, for real. And now that we are having more male feminists, yeah, it's just getting worse because, see, that's the catch. The male feminist will pander for sexual activities. He'll tell her everything she wants. But the male feminist will also take her on a date and be like, okay, split the bill. Okay, everything. Like, I don't care if we marry, everything down the middle. Sign this prenup. That's the male feminist.
So the male feminist. There got to be another name for it then.
No, he's a male feminist, bro. He'll attack everything. He will say everything against a man-led household. And when he get into his marriage and his household, she better do her part because of equality and feminism. These also be the men that when she tries to go find her a more traditional masculine man, these also be the men that kill the whole family.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need them type out there. Uh-huh.
Masculine man will walk away. He'll even be petty. He'll go smash your friend or your sister. That man that bowed to her because he let her take the lead in the household, when she finally wants to move on away from that, those be the like 9 out of 10, those men become abusive. Those be the men that'll delete the entire family. But traditional men get the blame for that. See, we check traditional men. Though the niggas though, we don't mess with them. They on their own devices. It's either jail or hell for them. They're either doing one or two things. They're either setting themselves up to go to jail or setting themselves up to be deleted. But men check men. Men hold men accountable.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't like it sometimes, but they still gotta deal with it. Well, I don't know. Take a certain kind. Yeah. Because too many just walk by, and don't say nothing. Or some people just want to walk by and film it and laugh. But like, if you take very few, you really just stand up and say, "Oh, yo, chill out," you know. Yeah, but then that don't get it. They're like, chill out. Who the hell are you? Yeah, and jump into it too deep, and she jump on you. I mean, like hit you on the back or something like that. Yeah, he done smack her around, and now you handling him for a minute, and next thing you know, you got a knife in your back came from her. Huh.
But check did though. Remember when I was talking earlier about the situation of the man that's best not in the household? That be the man that get his heart broke because he couldn't buy love and go in there and beat the sleeves off them kids. That be the man that be mad he can't buy love and come in drunk, messed up, and try to beat the whole house up, if not delete the whole house. Because he couldn't buy love. Stop trying to buy love. Love who loves you.
Ah, my daddy said that. That's something my pop said. Go for the one that loves you instead of the one you love. I don't know. We need a lady opinion. Where the ladies at? Where y'all at? Oh, disappeared on me. Oh, I know. She playing off-brand music.
Hey, I know a lady in her 50s who guy came in and step-husband. He tried to buy love. She did her thing on him throughout the whole marriage. And when he died, he left her daughter all property and she quickly moved on. Why? Because she didn't love him. And his money couldn't buy her love. The property couldn't buy her love. Her heart was somewhere else. And she made it obvious. She just wasn't rude about it.
Huh. Damn. She hurried up and got on, huh? Got on down the line.
Listen, out of 10 years, man, the most time my gal left my side was 30 days when her mama was sick. And I couldn't get 30 days worth of peace because she was on the phone videoing me every day. Out of 10 years. So if your woman across town not answering the phone, bro, when your woman wants you and she wants to be with you, it is known. If you gotta chase her and do all these hoops and been through all these, man, all right, you buying love.
Mm-hmm. I was looking up the first man. What was the first man? I forgot. I think Shabaka know that. Cobb, I don't know that. Where y'all at? What's the name? Damn. The Keebalon. The first man. Not Adam. But
Shabaka say in the chat he on the phone.
Oh, okay. I forgot what the name of y'all know what the name of the first man in the Keebalon. Damn. I cannot think of right now.
No, I don't know first man, bro.
Yeah, the first man, and yeah, and that was the Keebalon in Africa.
Tahuti?
Huh?
Tahuti?
Is that it?
Probably is Tahuti.
I know Akbar was saying it. I forgot though. What'd you say, Tahuti? Queen Mother, you say Tahuti?
God Tahuti.
Huh?
Or either Ra Ra or Tahuti?
I think she said Ra or Tahuti.
Okay. Right on, right on. Just curious about it, that's all. Yeah. And, oh, you think the arch might be a portal?
Never thought it was a portal. Always thought it was a tuning fork.
A tuning fork. Wow. Yeah, because it's aluminum, a metal.
Resonant frequency does something to people. The same way when chemtrails get sprayed, violence goes up in those areas.
Yeah, and the damn thing is metal. Ain't that something?
Chemtrails is metal particulates, aluminum and barium and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. The barium make people violent too. So they probably have increased chemtrails in urban areas.
Crazy part is the studies was did on people in your age group doing Vietnam with Agent Orange. All this go back to Operation Popeye.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
No, Operation Popeye weather modification.
Oh, Ark. You talking about the Ark?
Harp came way after Operation Popeye.
Mm-hmm. Talking about like cloud seeding.
Yeah, when they used to spray Vietnam to kill the vegetation, that's the same stuff that had. It was basically the Tuskegee experiments on steroids because most of the black men that handled that stuff died of prostate cancer and came down with all kind of cancers.
Mm. Tell you what.
Then came Contra and crack.
Contrary what?
Then right at the end of Vietnam came the Contra conflict, the CIA and crack cocaine.
Yeah, Contra crack. Yep. Yep. They were showing that on that series they had, Snowfall. Oh, I shouldn't be advertising other people's stuff unless they pay them.
But you see, this is what I'm saying, man. Like I keep on telling everybody, man, I'm 42. If I know all this, and when I repeat what I'm saying to you, to most people, the backlash I get, like we know the history, and we're okay with repeating it. That's what disturbs me. That's why I take a step back, brother. Right there.
Oh, I mean, just putting out facts. That's all. Nothing.
Willful ignorance will be the demise of our people and our culture.
Yeah, that's why I said as far as some of the topics, I just put them out there because they been out there, just see what people think, you know. Yeah. Like the black and the brown, you know. I can kind of at that like the Haitians, they was like demanding our help. The Spanish, they ain't asking for no help.
Good luck with that. If you still on that black and brown thing, good luck with that.
No, I'm just saying they ain't asking for nothing, you know.
And they are asking for something, and good luck with that. Why that and this is Negro's problem. I keep on putting belongingness in the chat every time I come on. The need to belong to something or someone is a problem, brother. You understand that these people literally voted for Trump because they thought that we would get deported, and you want to ally with them, or I'm not cool with that.
I'm referring to all the different people that are asking black folks to ally with them, not just them.
The nerve of those people to ask black folk to ally with them when the majority of them only voted for Trump because they thought we would get deported. What part of that don't? What?
Now with the Africans and the Haitians, I think they should just ask differently. You know?
I know acts differently from them. 40, 50 years of Pan-Africanism, we didn't always reach out to them. We didn't always help them. And what they didn't always did was give Europeans and Asians minerals and access to their land. And when we go over there, they raise the prices up tenfold and they xenophobic us and they killing our women that go over there and stay for when I forgot when our women, the women that have expatriated to Africa and Haiti have come under some harm, almost all of them, including some of them being deleted. So trap, man, ain't nobody our allies, man. And we need to get it together between ourselves.
Yeah, people gotta unite.
The the the
Our people
the
gotta
the
unite.
biggest, like I keep on saying, the feminist movement has been more deadly to the black community than COINTELPRO and racism. For one thing, the white women who doctrine that these black women got on and started to follow, they still have babies with their men. They're not having abortions. They still go and submit to their men, while our women is giving men hell in the community.
Yeah.
I be trying to point that out. They birth what? Well, only time their birth rates really declined was during COVID, and that's because they was getting sick and dying. Like to see that every movement that our sisters fight for, they are dang on near successful on that movement, but they never benefit from it. The only benefit they didn't get from any movement was the right to kill an unborn black baby.
And you know, Martin Luther King was shooting for reparations when they
And that's
killed
when
him.
they killed him. That's when they killed him. But he had already did so much damage to our people. Bruh, listen to me. If I had the power that MLK had, and I knew that, oh, if I go in Alabama, they're going to hit us with dogs and hoses. I am not putting my people in the line of fire. And if I do put my people in the line of fire, I'm on the front line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like
You
I
have to
keep
get
on
it together.
saying, every one of these black men, including the Honorable Dr. Khaled, Lord rest his soul, when they realize what's going on and they buck that Boule system, look like Boule sent somebody for him, and they sent somebody for him that looked just like him.
Yeah. I tell you what though, that it was all about the money, and that's where they got Dr. King. You know.
Man, it wasn't about the money. When Dr. King realized to earn his ways and he started to waken the people up to what was going on, he had to go. The same way
Right.
with Dr. Khalid Muhammad,
That's what I'm saying.
when he bucked that Boule system, that schooling and that education and them other folk that he came up around, when he bucked that system, they had to take him out. It's a pattern of that.
And it seemed like it would be like for matter of fact, Kava Anka had something on that too. If she was talking about Malcolm earlier, but yeah, it's like yeah, God, no power moves. It's like get this person out the way, and we'll put you in power. You know.
It's not a it's a maintain power move. When you hear MLK doing certain things, and when the Dr. Khalid Muhammad came in before he got on what he was on, they moved a certain way, and them moving a certain way allowed them to get to where they was at. And when they started spewing certain rhetoric and changing their rhetoric, they had to go.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
No.
This is the equivalent of me getting access to classified government information, and when I get it, I see they've been screwing over my people, so I photograph it and distribute it amongst my people. They gonna take me out. What you mean?
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously, Shabaka's back on the stage. Yeah, especially if that's why they got them Skull and Bones foundations and stuff. They're like they sworn to be quiet. Yeah,
Man.
I think that's what Diddy going through. They're like Diddy ain't said nothing, so maybe they'll let him out.
Diddy ain't said nothing because he ain't died and he ain't got life. Like I keep on saying about Diddy, no one, everybody paid so much attention to the humiliation ritual. Nobody paid attention that they had him dead to rights for dope trafficking with Young Miami and that white boy flying dope on the plane, and they just let that go.
They still talking about 20
If
years.
I was prosecutor, I would have never pursued his sexual career when I had Diddy for a good 50 years for trying to traffic dope, possibly internationally, on a dang on airplane, nigga. What?
Yeah, that would definitely be one of the charges. At
When
least.
when when when, when one of my broads got caught trafficking weight in a car across state line, and she turned. Look, the only reason they were able to get the warrants to go in Diddy house was them two getting caught trafficking dope.
And his airplane left and went to Antigua.
Which is
You
why they
know?
stripped him of his passport. They ain't let him. They seen he's finna do a Russell. Everybody seen him doing the Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons wanted right now for pedophilia.
Or where did he go? He went to Diddy Island?
I don't know. No, I don't know. It's somewhere in Asia where there's no extradition.
Damn. Ain't that something?
Oh yeah, right before right when he was divorcing Kamara, they started spilling the beans on him, messing with 16-year-olds or something like that.
Man.
But now he's in a land where he can walk around with plenty of 16-year-olds.
Wow. And he gonna do just that.
I'm sure he got the money to.
He probably
When
over there
you
with Epstein.
the amount of time that Diddy had to clean up all that, man, that's his fault. That Diddy had about 6 months before they ran up on him to clean up everything.
Okay, but when Diddy left L.A. and went out there to the islands, why the hell did he go back to New York?
To clean up.
Yeah.
I don't think he went back.
No, you gotta understand the amount of dope that Young Miami got caught with, like almost a kilo of tunchi, and the white boy got caught with some ounces of tunchi. That's cocaine mixed with ketamine and some more stuff, bro.
Like
So that pink cocaine, that's cut with all other stuff. So my point about that is, if his drug mule got caught with ounces on the airplane and almost a pound in the car, he cleaned that up. He got rid of that. But he ain't get rid of the baby oil. He ain't get rid of the nastiness, and they ran with that. They didn't have to find no more dope. They had Young Miami that got caught trafficking and had already admitted and turned state on Diddy, and the white boy had already turned state on Diddy. They didn't have to do what they did. They had him for a good 40 years before probation. Under RICO, and they went after sex.
Yeah.
Humiliation ritual. And my brother did 10 years for $40 worth of crack cocaine.
Damn.
For a police cell. And he had 2 drug mules caught trafficking across state line, and the white boy hit a flight that was supposed to go internationally with a couple of ounces of the stuff on him. Stop playing.
Wow. Yeah, they play dirty out there, you know.
No, Negroes easily distracted.
Yeah, after a quick buck.
That shit up, man. They go up by that shit. You know, like when you look at movies like Scarface, man. Oh, and what was that other shit that they made?
Hey, Shabaka, what's going on, brother?
Yeah. Yeah, but like when they made movies like Scarface,
you was talking to somebody, but you wasn't muted. Just so you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was on the phone right there. Sorry about that. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, then I got the air conditioner on in the other room, man. You know, the coolest place down. Okay, so do I sound better?
Any comments on what he was saying?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Well, he was absolutely right. But you see, they got that ritual crap out there in Hollywood. Okay, and then they want to talk about Diddy and Bill Cosby so bad, man. The one they really needed should have been checking out was Hugh Hefner.
Oh yeah. Like me coming up now. See, it takes for me to be then got grown, man. We used to come across I was probably the last generation that came across Playboy books. Now that I'm grown, hey, them girls is my age. You hear me? They was my age. I wasn't looking at no grown women in them books. Them girls was my age.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then keep in mind too is that the counterman, the Playboy, then they had the Players magazine. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that it was 19. Wait a minute, man, going back in the 70s and in the 80s is because for some odd reason, anytime that white folk do something, black people figure, well, we got to have a black version of this, a black version of that, instead of doing our own creativity. You see what I mean? Okay, and this is why I put the clip up there. I don't know if I sent you that clip there, Lightning, of Sister Mary McKeeba, in the early 60s when she was talking about basically what she was saying is that we did not have a culture. We did not exist until the white man came and discovered us, which is ridiculous. You see?
Yeah.
They the ones without no culture.
Facts. Our culture leads the world. The world emulates our culture. Everybody wants our culture. Nobody wants our struggle.
Yeah, exactly. You see, and then everybody wants our money, but don't nobody want to come spend money with us with black businesses.
Exactly.
I'm talking about these other groups. Say, look at Ebony Magazine, man. Ebony Magazine, you heard me say this here before, Lightning. That Ebony Magazine, man, had documented the black struggle from the 1940s up to about 2020, because the girl, their only child, Lyndon Johnson Rice, look who she gonna sell Ebony to. Time Magazine.
Same way Essence was sold.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? You build it up in the black community, go through the grind of it, putting together the mortal, the pestle of it, and then you get so much, now you want to go sell it to your oppressor. That's not intelligent. That's not intelligent. If anything, you should have took that revenue and expanded off into some other industries and put our own people to work. Because after all, didn't the dump get rid of DEI? So guess what? DEI, that means we get to hire our own people. But Kamala Harris up there telling you, well, you got to have diversity, equity, and inclusion. And every time that we did some daggone diversity, equity, and inclusion, we got countermanded.
Man, I want somebody that got good grades, not somebody that's put there because of their sex, their orientation, or their color. I promise you. I don't want somebody that's going to assist me and they got the job based on something sex, race, or color. I want to know that they got the job because they passed the test and they didn't healed and saved or helped X amount of people.
Best one for the job. Definitely. That's what I want. Yeah. I mean, just like the music, right? Like I got the guitar players got their groove, so that everybody like in the pocket. So we wouldn't want an overachiever on that particular song, Although everybody that's on there playing right now is an overachiever. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm a big believer, and if the master is effing up, he's destined to be outshined. Ain't no don't outshine the master and he over there messing up. No, I'm not finna suffer because he's the weakest link in the chain. You only as strong as your weakest link in the chain. And if the master is the weakest link, he need to go.
Yeah. I always didn't agree with that too, as far as that Sin Tzu thing. I'm like, because to me, a real master want his student to achieve heights that he didn't,
Ego and emotion. Nope. Ego and emotion.
No, I'm saying he want his student to be just as good, Yeah.
Ego and emotion.
I mean, well, I guess ego in a way, but it's like you live on. It's like you live on like what's his name? Damn. Uh, uh, Yip Man. Yip Man. You know, he live on through his students. You know, like Bruce Lee.
Ego and emotion is why one MMA fighter was able to walk through China and beat up most of the grandmasters in most martial art fields.
I mean, if you got body mass and stuff like that, you know, you don't need no martial arts.
Ego and that was not a large guy. That dude was about 130 pounds that walked through China and beat up Taekwondo masters, Tai Chi masters, Wing Chun. I'm talking about fist combat. Beat them up. Why? Because there are rules to their combat. There are no rules in fighting. Ain't no rules. Yeah, you trained in a kick, you trained to punch, and you sticking to that. Well, when I Gracie Jiu-Jitsu throw you on the ground, wrap you up, choke you out, and elbow you across your face. Oops, there go your kung fu.
I mean, they could do it too, though. You know,
if they could have did it, they would have did it. None of them did it. All of them got paws put on them. They fought back. They fought valiantly. But they had nothing for a trained jiu-jitsu MMA fighter who got boxing. Like they had nothing for him. All the different, it's on. I keep telling y'all, everything I keep saying is easily on YouTube. You can go see this. This was Kwa Chang Kang out of the UK or America at 130 pounds, taking a great voyage through China, putting paws on all the grandmasters. Pick an age. I beating up their best pupils, whooping their best pupils. Forget the color of your belt.
That's for sure.
Well, funny you should say that there, Joe, is because when Bruce Lee was teaching his classes, he was teaching them in Seattle, Washington. He was teaching them in San Francisco. And the first thing that when his students came into his class, this was in his book called Tao of the Jeet Kune Do. He said, everybody take all your belts off and throw them out, you know. And he basically only had 3 belts: the white belt, the green belt, then the black. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know,
indeed.
Yeah, because you know, to master martial arts, man, you have to do it all your life, like boxers, like athletes. Start 5, 6, 7 years old. Then when you get in your mid-20s, man, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now you're a master.
And one thing about Bruce Lee and the people he trained like Jim Kelly, they wasn't stuck in one discipline.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it was all interrelated.
Yeah, no, he said like be like water, you know, like adapt to your situation, your circumstance.
The MMA mindset. So when the MMA fighter took his journey, it's a couple of them did it. Took their journeys through China and met all of these grandmasters who, when they were in there with their pupils, the pupils doing all these flips, he touching, they fly across the room. Man, they got the breaks. He bloodied them guys, man.
You got some guys that can throw them hands now, no matter what.
I never said those guys couldn't throw their hands. I never said those guys wasn't trained. What I am saying though is an MMA fighter versus a dedicated karate or martial artist will put paws on the martial artist. It's been proven time and time again. There are rules in martial art that there are not in street fighting and in MMA. And every MMA fight is basically a street fight.
We had a mixed tournament once.
Did they blow the whistle when y'all got a strike off and then break y'all up and y'all start again?
Don't recall. No, it wasn't.
Were you beat into submission where the ref had to stop the fight?
No.
Exactly. My whole point.
But what it was is, let's see. Jiu-jitsu fighter lost. Yeah.
And nobody was choked out or beat into submission, right?
But he was 3 times the size of everybody there.
It don't matter. No one was beaten to submission or choked or made to tap out. That's the thing. There are rules to martial arts that they are not in MMA and street fighting. That's the only point I'm making. So if you go to fight an MMA fighter or a skilled street fighter as a martial artist who had rules throughout your combat history, the table is stacked against you.
Jiu-jitsu though, that's what they do. They choke you out. You know, if they
Mm-hmm.
can catch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a sanctioned fight,
This
it's
guy,
rules. When you get struck or you get snatched a certain way, they stop it, break it up, and y'all go back again. In
this
MMA,
guy,
nah,
this
you
guy
tap out and the fight over.
this was a Samson and Goliath situation. Dude, the jiu-jitsu man was way bigger than everybody there. Lineman on the football team, matter of fact. He was I remember picking him up one time because he weighed in at 305. And I said, you can't be 305. I pick him up in fireman's carry, and I was walking around the school with him on my shoulders. Same guy, right? But yeah, he kept anyway. He bounced off a tree. He bounced off a tree. Yeah, but kept himself wide open though. He was too cocky. See, that's where he'll say you can't be cocky.
Yeah, and you talking about the 1 in 10 times where it don't go that way. Willful ignorance is something else, man.
No, he was too cocky because he kept patting his chest and then he opened his arms. And as soon as he opened his arms, boom, this big side kick, go back, right? And then get up and come back again and say, oh, you want to try it again? And pat his chest again and open up and boom, another side kick straight to a tree. It bounced off the tree like timber. You know, it all depends. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on who's throwing them kicks.
But it's the same way. I didn't had this conversation with you so many times. You the guy that think a bow and arrow guy get it off on a guy with a gun. So you got the.
Now I'm talking about it's quiet though, and then you go out and collect the weapons.
So is a suppressed 8 point. So is a suppressed 8.6 blackout from BVR.
And then you can call the ambulance for them and
yeah. And you will never hear an 8.6 blackout with a suppressor. You will never hear it.
Breathe your arrow.
You will never hear a 300 blackout, 220 grain open tip match round with a suppressor on it. You will never ever hear it. I can be 50 feet away from you. I can be 50 feet away from you. I can be 50 feet away from you with a 300 blackout. I can be 50 feet away from you. I can be 50 feet away from you with a suppressed 300 blackout with 220 grain rounds, and you will never hear the shot. You will never hear it. I can be 50 feet away from you and you won't see me.
We're not even talking about that.
But you land. I'm saying it's the same thing though. The way you think a martial artist can, everybody got hands. Okay, that's good. But y'all got is rules that you got to go by that the streets don't go by.
Jiu-jitsu versus Shotokan. You know,
Jiu-jitsu. Nope. Now one. MMA fighter trained in a little judo and some street fighting and some boxing. My money on the MMA fighter.
Oh yeah, well you know
my money on a wrestler, a wrestler and a boxer. Yeah, street fighting against pick your martial art. My money on the street fighting, wrestler and boxing. He got you.
Yeah, yeah.
And speaking of boxing, Clarissa Shields, man, is going to be entering the ring probably now. She's fighting out of Detroit as a heavyweight.
What's that? What they playing that on? I gotta watch it.
Okay, Dazn, you know what I'm saying? DAZN. DAZN. That's Eddie Hearn. But that's just it though, Lightning. They're gonna want you to pay for it.
Wait a minute, ain't it on YouTube or something?
No, so they'll probably show it on YouTube after the fight itself is done. But as far as seeing a live fight, you gotta go to DAZN, Dazn.
I ain't never heard of that. That might just be in where you at.
No,
Like,
sir. Actually, Dazzin, I think, is headquartered over there near Riyadh. Because see, the thing is, you got to understand, man. Saudi Arabia, man,
oh,
they hosting all the fights. They kind of like the new Las Vegas for the fights.
yeah.
Now,
They're
yeah,
gonna
and
lock
then what's
Vegas
going to
up
happen
immediately.
is they're going to have the fight here in Las Vegas between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
going with Terrence Crawford by a knockout.
Didn't bro just get arrested for something, beating up on a chick?
Who?
That wasn't Terrence Crawford. That's that other. That's the little short dude with the braids I'm thinking about. What's his
Oh, you
name?
talking?
Jermaine
No,
Tank.
no, 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 no.
Tank.
Tank
Tank just went to
Davis.
jail. Yeah. Crawford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tank Davis.
He the egghead knockout artist dude. Yeah. I know who.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He fights
Crawford.
out of
Yeah.
Mayweather's gym, or he used to fight out of Mayweather's gym. And the way I heard it out here, that him and Mayweather had a falling out.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's
I'm
unconfirmed.
sure.
Yeah,
Cause like I did Crawford attitude. Like I mess with that. Like I got kids to feed, dirty. You hear me?
yeah. And the thing, okay, now the fight that they should not have sanctioned, okay, it was between him and Earl Spence. Okay, he stopped Earl Spence, but the thing is, you have to understand, man. Earl Spence, man, was in a near fatal car crash. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think what they need to do with Earl Spence, he made his money. I think what they're gonna do is that they picked up his licenses, because if you get beat so bad or have so many injuries, right, the boxing commission could retire you for medical retirement. They could suspend you, and under the
No
Muhammad
question.
Ali Boxing Act, then it has to be honored in all 50 states.
Oh, that's right. And SmackDown is doing a tribute to Hulk Hogan.
Well, first place, SmackDown and wrestling, see, all that there is coordinated choreography. Because let's be real, man. You get a dude 250 pounds getting on the top of the buckle, man, jumping on a dude's neck, man, the dude would be dead.
Mm-hmm.
But wrestling is entertaining, you know what I'm saying? You have to be in shape
But
for
they've
it.
had some serious injuries too, you know.
I used to have
Oh,
fights as a little boy with my neighbors about. I'm like, man, wrestling fake. No,
Now
don't
it
say it no
depends,
more,
it
man. Dude,
depends
what?
on who was wrestling though. Cause some of
It
them
didn't
guys they
depend
was
on
all
who was
hookers.
wrestling.
Yeah,
It
no,
didn't
some of
depend
them
on.
guys was
They would
hookers.
cut themselves with razor blades, man. It's
But
a
I'm
whole.
saying there was certain
You
wrestlers
was
that they
one of
was
them guys. You was one of them guys. Wrestling's real. You was one of them
I'm
guys.
saying Vince McMahon had certain wrestlers that he would sick on you as a punishment. As a
Yeah,
punishment.
you was one of
He
them
would like
guys,
put you in
man.
the ring with Dickie
And as a
Bruiser.
punishment, it was
And Dickie
still
Bruiser
fake.
would maul
And
Dickie
it was
Bruiser would
still
actually
fake.
maul people.
And it was still fake, and it's still fake to this day.
I watched when I was little, I saw Dickie Bruiser
I
maul
didn't.
the
I
shit
didn't
out of
watch.
this dude. I
I
was
didn't
like,
watch
damn, he
Hogan
sent him to the
bleed.
hospital for real.
I didn't watch. I
They had to come do
I
something
watched
with the
dude break his
stretcher.
neck.
They
I
gotta
watched
pick
dude
him
break
up
his
with the
neck and
stretcher.
die. I
Yeah,
watched dude break his neck and die, bro, and it's still
it's like
fucking
you don't
fake.
see him no more. It's like once
Man,
you get in the ring
that's
with Dickie
horrible.
Bruiser,
This
you
dude
don't see
horrible.
him no more. And what about the
Man,
Ultimate Warrior? They said the
fake,
Ultimate Warrior, the wrestlers was scared of the Ultimate Warrior.
fake. Okay, and it's still fake. You gonna
I'm
have
saying
accidents
they were
when you flipping
terrified of
off
this motherfucker.
a rope when you got 6 foot tall 200+ pound men flipping off ropes and swinging at each other. You're gonna have accidents, and when you get through talking, it's still fake, and it was fake when they died, even though they died for real. They was doing fake stuff in the commission of their death. It's all freaking fake. It was a whole thing about them cutting themselves with razor blades across foreheads, all that stuff,
Yeah,
man.
that part.
Come on,
And what about
man.
those
And
thumbtacks?
it was
man, it was
crazy.
so good.
They said they use real thumbtacks.
Yeah, oh, man, it's crazy. I just said I used to argue with children when I was a kid about it being fake, and I'm here arguing with an adult about it fucking being fake.
Now I'm talking about
Hey,
the
man, but
thumbtacks.
riddle
Like
me
some of
this,
them
though,
matches where they
man.
use thumbtacks, they use real thumbtacks.
Okay, but riddle me this, man. If it's so regulated, you got a referee in there who don't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? How are these guys gonna have chairs, weights, all of these kind of devices stashed up under the ring? Then they get back in the ring with chairs and stuff like that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean,
ballet
it
for
has to be
men.
safe. Yeah, that's exactly what it is because if you don't move right, if you don't shift your weight right, man, you
I
can
don't
be
know.
severely injured.
If you learn some of the moves, they actually work. You know, I
Yeah,
And it's
learned
well, I'm
some of
still
the
quite
moves.
sure
fake.
that they were. Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'm
but
quite sure that they.
I would learn some of the
My
moves and use
my
them.
my homeboys, my crib homeboys, Didi and J Ron used to use all the moves, punishing the ops. Never said the moves was fake. Wrestling is fake though.
Oh,
WWE
yeah,
is fake.
right. Yeah,
WWF
so
fake. WWE.
and they don't want to hurt each other either. But
Oh,
but I tell you what though,
it's
what was the?
horrible.
It was a move that I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, X Pac used to do a combination on the kicks, and then I was to watch that stuff, and then we used to go do tournaments and stuff. I start using the combos, and then what's his name? John Claude Van Damme. He has a hell of a combos too. He had a combo where he hit you with the right foot and then spin around and hit you with the other foot. You know what I mean? Shoot. Yeah, like a low high kick, but like a double kick, like a front kick with the right foot, and then a side kick with the left foot, all at the same time, like pop pop. You know, I used to watch that stuff. I was like, man, this stuff works. You
So
know,
do gun fu.
You know, but the
yeah, but
movie
you know.
Blood Sport.
Yeah, we did sort of like a blood sport where we get in we get in a circle, and you gotta be knocked out of the circle in order to for the next person to come in. You know.
Okay, but there was another guy who played in a couple of Bruce Lee's movies, and he just turned 72 years old. He didn't speak a word of English.
Oh,
His name was Bolo Young. Yeah, Bolo.
Bolo Young, Young.
Yeah, yeah, no, Yeung is Yeung. So you would
Yeah,
go with the Yeung, yeah, Bolo Yeung, you know.
well, Young.
And then he played a movie opposite of John Claude Van Damme called Blood Sport, right?
Something
Now let me tell
gratifying
you
me.
something about the European. Now let me tell you something about the European. Now Van Damme had a friend in the movie who was gonna go up there and tell Bolo Young, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do all this being loud and boisterous and all that." See, all that there was unnecessary.
Yeah, yeah.
See, all that there was unnecessary.
Oh,
See, and then he had so Bolo had killed the white dude who said he was going to kill Bolo. So then, of course, John Claude Van Damme and Bolo, that there was what do they call that? The highlight of the movie when they fought. You see what I mean? And keep in mind that Van Damme, once again, oh no, wait a minute, he's not a Boer. That's Dutch. He was Belgian.
He's Belgian.
No, Van Damme is Belgian.
Yeah, and he's from the same place that other dude
Leopold.
that MMA fighters from.
Ain't that where Leopold from, Belgium?
Yeah. Leopold was the king of Belgium. Leopold was the one that gave the order to those down there in the Congo that cut off the right arms of those who were rubbing off those trees. You see what I mean?
Indeed.
And then when you tell these FBA individuals stuff like that, you know, they tell you, "Oh, that don't apply to us." Well, man, look what they did to us down there in the southern United States. You know, the white.
I was just gonna say it apply to us. We got a history of being castrated, skinned, made into leather, and man, they better go on with that.
They used to cut slaves up, man, and they used to sell the ears and the fingers and all that stuff as souvenirs.
They sold our pictures as postcards.
Yeah, that too. See, so is there really a difference between these crackers here and Leopold in Belgium?
There's no difference. But you got to understand too, brother, we didn't make the difference in the Negro. They did.
Okay, well, see, the thing is, the Negro was always taught to hate himself. But now, keep in mind, the first slaves that came here, when they got off them slave ships, man, it took about 2 generations to break their spirit. You know this, right? And this is why when old boy in 1719, the Willie Lynch doctrine, that's why they came up with that, you see. And this is
They
why
only
you
got
would
a couple of minutes left for y'all.
huh?
I said I only got a couple of minutes left because it's already 25
When,
past.
Okay,
real quick,
all right.
well, let me rephrase that. The American Negro didn't do that, brother. We've been trying to reach out to them with olive branches since the late 50s, and they certain. I mess with their riders, and once again, God protect Trey Ori, but the odds is against that brother with them coons around him. He's surrounded the other states that are around Trey Ori. They are traditional, what we would call coons herd. Like they literally kowtow to the white man. They lap dogs. So that's the
Yeah,
problem.
exactly. Yeah, the neo-colonialist, because the neo-colonialist carries out the work of the white colonialist. You see, so yeah, God bless
Mm-hmm.
Ibrahim Traore. May he live a long time, because he says he's picking up where Thomas Sankara left off, and they killed Thomas Sankara.
And he might as well be on the moon for most of us, man. Like we ain't got. See, that's the problem. By now, we should have some sort of trade established. There's no kind of trade, no kind of commerce, no kind of unity between us, and we've dealt in business the last 50, 60 years with each other. But other ethnicities had that.
It's complicated. Yeah, see, it's complicated. You see what I mean?
It wasn't complicated though, sir,
is,
brother. Brother, I'm sorry. It wasn't complicated for the Asian, the Russian, or the Eurasian, though.
Okay, that's my point. Is because you see, the Asian was never stripped of his culture, even here in America. Man, I'm in downtown San Francisco, brother. Okay, and I'm asking for direction, so I go up to this Chinese chick, right, who spoke clear English to me, to telling me how to get from Gary Street to what was it, Powell Street or something like that. But one of her people came up to her and started speaking to her in Chinese, rather if it was Cantonese, Mandarin, or what have you, and she spoke clearly together. So with me not knowing their language, they probably could have said, well, you know, let's get this nigga right here, you see what I'm saying, and do something horrible to him. See?
True.
You see what
I'm
saying?
True indeed.
And so, but however, though, I respect that. And then, of course, San Francisco is where Bruce Lee was born. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bruce Lee was born in San Francisco, but at a young age, he went to Hong Kong and stayed there, you know, the majority of his adult life. Then he came back to San Francisco because what had happened was he was an actor as well, too. That's why he did a martial arts movie. Now, for those who recall from the 1960s, there used to be a mini TV series called The Green Hornet. Bruce Lee played Kato. So then what had happened was, after the Green Hornet series ended, they had it up on the wall, you know, up on the drawing board for another TV series that premiered in 1972 called Kung Fu. All right. They passed over Bruce Lee for it, and they gave it to the white boy, David Carradine. And Bruce Lee was kind of disappointed about that. So what Bruce Lee did, he went back to Hong Kong, man, and then that's when they came out with Enter the Dragon, Return of the Dragon, okay, Fist of Fury. You know what I mean? Because I think Bruce made only 3 films before he died. Wait, Fist of Fury, Enter the Dragon. Everybody remembers Enter the Dragon.
But my only point, the Africans that I'm talking about, they give those Eurasians, those Europeans, and those Russians fair prices. They give the Black Americans a markup rate of 5 to 10 times. This is what all of the Black Americans that expatriate say. Not one has not said this.
Okay, but this division, as we all know, was created by, once again, the European. Is because you got the colonialism, then you have the neo-colonialism, and a lot of those African nations are neo-colonialists, and Traore is coming out of that neo-colonialism norm. You see what I mean?
True. But who
Yeah.
has upkept the division? It has not been American blacks.
No, the division has been kept up by clandestine American and European forces. Look at Macron. Okay, Candace Owens is coming out talking about that Macron's wife is really is a man. You know what I mean? I can't wait to see that. The French, they benefited greatly off of it. Of course, the Dutch did. Hold on one second. The Dutch did, the British did, the Spanish did a little bit. You see what I mean?
Now,
And this is
and,
why.
my fault, but in particular, I'm not talking about anyone that has misused them or did them in. I'm talking about people that they have set up fair trade with. That's the catch.
Okay, that who had set up fair trade with?
African nations, the Belt and Road Initiative that they set up for what they thought was fair trade with the Chinese, that turned out to not be fair trade. They don't give black Americans with money that same olive branch. True enough, we don't have the money of a Chinese nation, but the ones that do have money that want to invest in Africa always receive a markup that the Asian, the European, and the Eurasian do not receive.
Okay, once again, okay, that's neo-colonialism. You see, now the French used to be neo-colonialists. Well, they were colonialists and neo-colonialists. The Chinese, you see what I'm saying? They picking up where the colonialists left off at. Because do you know, man, that they building a trans-African highway? I think all the way from Kemet, all the way down there to the top of Azania. It's a Chinese-funded project. Yeah, see, so
And do
what
you
it
know
got
that?
to, yeah, go ahead.
Do you know that if Africans don't hold up their part of that agreement, they'll lose most of their ports that they have their international shipping ports to the Chinese. They literally sealed
Exactly.
their fate.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what they've been doing. You see, the Chinese is pretty much just taking over, man, from where the Europeans left off at. Yeah, say,
Now,
and this cat Traore, and this is why I appreciate what Traore is doing, man, is because he's trying to bring them out of that mindset of being neo-colonialized and colonialized. Now, the reason why they keep up this situation between Africans here in America, right, and Africa is because during the 1960s, because I think Jesse had did some research on this, but when the Africans was coming here, uh, they had it stipulated by the State Department that they cannot have no type of affiliation, kinship, or cultural connection to the diasporic Africans here in the United States. And the reason
and
why
then
they did and the reason why they did that is because if those two forces were to hook up, man, this damn place will crumble, man, in less than 30 years.
true. Now, in 20 years of internet and them saying that the State Department has been a lie, even though this colonialism is the cause, the effect is the African man and woman on the continent that refuses to embrace. They look at they. It's a guy named O'Shea Duke Jackson. He duckers any black man here in America. He expatriated from America to Africa. They call him white. They do not accept him in Uganda. They treat him
Okay,
like a
but
second class
you
citizen.
okay, but you have to educate the people. Is because I've done that there myself when I spoke to Africans. Here's one for you, brother. You're gonna love this one. I'm up at UCLA one day, the University of California at Los Angeles, right? Okay. So there was this sister from Nigeria standing with these white folks. So she and I got to talking. Okay. So I says, okay, sister, are you from Biafra? Okay. You from Abuja? You know what I'm saying? Are you from Lagos? Right. She says that she was from Lagos. All right. Then also to the white folks who were standing around her, and I did this as a test and to prove my point. They started getting uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? And then, and I says, well, do you know the history of Dr. King? She said, yes. I says, do you know the history of Malcolm X? Then as soon as I mentioned the X-Man, that's when you saw these crackers starting to turn a little bit red. You see what I mean? Uh-oh.
I went to St. Louis, Missouri the other day. They had Black Panthers from all over the country. No one knew about it at all. They had machine guns, recoilless rifles, grease guns, Lugos, 25 of them, all armed. And the chief policeman here at the airport when I arrived, they were there, right there at the steps. He said you were violating the law. Yeah, we're violating the law. He said, we're tired of our white and black leaders, Jackie and Martin and Bobby being killed. We're going to protect this man right here. They didn't arrest one of them. Because they said if you arrest one, then somebody's going to die. Because we are ready to kill. Black power means black dignity. Just as surely as you're proud to be white, we're proud to be black. Black is beautiful, baby. It's pretty. I always say to my brothers the same thing. Don't worry about the white chicks. We got everything from chalk to charcoal in our own race. That's it. Black is beautiful. Black power means dignity. Means we're gonna walk side by side with you, or through you. We're gonna be with dignity and integrity. We don't want any more than you have, and we're not gonna accept any less than you have. That's my enough. I will never say that progress has been made. If you put the knife in my back 9 inches and pull it out 6 inches, there's no progress. You pull it all the way out, that's not progress. The progress is healing the wound that's below me. And they haven't even begun to pull the knife out, much less trying to heal the wound. They won't even admit the knife is there.